a lot of fan questions we've been getting though is like people talking about anxiety and stuff and depression. Like I've got a handful of messages of like, hey, can you talk about this or can you help me with this? But and everyone's asking for like a fix or what they should do or a book they can read. And like I think that it starts with how you're eating, how you're sleeping, and if you're hydrated. If you don't have all three of those in check, then you got to get those three in check in first, because there's nothing else that's gonna like help you. There's not one magic thing. It's like boom, it's done. And it's not like oh, we're all perfect, dude. Sugar and I go through shit all the time, fucking anxious, or we're not just happy all the time. But like when we do get in those moods, we kind of know the mindsets we need to get out of them. We know there's something going on. We know like there's something we need to fix.
Yeah, so anxiety is living in the future. Your thoughts are about tomorrow or the next day or whenever. Just you're not present. You're not here now. So that's what anxiety is. And we're learning this stuff from guys like Eckhart Tolle, how to be present, how to live in this moment, and understanding that there is no other moment besides now. And I listen to Eckhart every day. He's one of my before I take a nap, before I go to sleep. I have the app Audible, and he has a couple different books. A New Beginning, The Power of Now. He has a ton of books. Those are the two I've been listening to, and it really helps you get an understanding of what anxiety is and how to live in this moment, and understanding that there is only one moment, and that is now. So that's been helping me a lot.
Yeah, and we have a buddy that like is dealing with like kind of like anxiety and depression and stuff, and constantly comparing himself to other people and comparing himself to us and like what we're doing. We're trying to do all this stuff, and like I'm like, dude, you're focusing on all the things that you can't control. Like you need to be focusing on what you can control. And like all this anxiety and depression, it just like Sean said, it's not from living in the moment. He eats healthy, he exercises, doesn't sleep very well, so he's got to fix that. But like, there's three things you can do. You can listen to Eckhart Tolle. That's going to help you learn how to live in the present moment. You can meditate. That's the same thing. It's going to let you learn how to live in the present moment, not be anxious about the future or depressed about what happened in the past. Or you can do some magic mushrooms. And they say like you can reach a stage like it's almost like being on mushrooms if you learn to meditate really well. And meditation's hard. You're not going to meditate for the first 5 days and be like, oh man, it's changing. It takes fucking practice and consistency. Like I meditated this morning for 25 minutes and it was hard. My mind was wandering, but I kept trying to just breathe and bring it back, just give my brain that complete break from just thoughts and everything. And it feels pretty good once you can stay consistent about it.
Yeah, meditating's huge. I feel like I wish we could learn that in school at a young age. It'd make it a lot easier trying to learn it when you're this old, not even having any understanding of Meditation's huge. I wish we could have learned that when we were younger, even though we are still young.
Dude, and our brain's just literally like an engine of anxiety and self-criticism. Like, and that's like we said in the last podcast, like constantly comparing yourself to others and being on Instagram all day and being on all this shit, looking at everyone's peachy life, which 90% of the time, that's not people's peachy life. Everyone's putting the best parts of their day and the best parts of their life on Instagram, so that's all you see. Fucking everyone I've met is going through their own shit somehow. Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And like, if you let it get out of hand and just focus on all that shit, like, I don't know, it's gonna be fucking tough. And like I said, first of all, get your sleep in order. Make sure you're sleeping good. Start eating clean. Make sure you're hydrated. And then get a routine. Fucking write it down so you see it every single day and stick to it. Right. If you can't stick to a routine that you wrote down, then you're not in control of yourself at all. And you need some like discipline. So that's first things first. That's what I think.